So y'all, I am chilling on my bed. I am really getting ready for bed, finishing up my night. I spent my afternoon cleaning up my house. And I have a tendency to, like, when I'm not feeling my greatest emotionally, like when I go through like these really deep periods of sadness, I notice that I, don't want to do like everyday things like clean up and stuff. And so the apartment tends to get really, really dirty. And so I kind of felt myself getting into that place. And so even though I really wanted to like come home and lay down, I was like, nah, you gotta clean up. So I don't really know what the title of this video is gonna be. I really almost didn't record it. But I was watching this interview with this guy, David Goggins, and he kind of talks a lot about really like overcoming and kind of conquering your brain and your own thoughts, and how that's really like the key to not even success, but just like really accomplishing anything it is that you want to accomplish. You have to like it all starts with the brain, basically. And I know for myself, I battle with myself a lot mentally. I battle with myself a lot. I find myself wanting to do more, wanting to do certain things. I find myself like wanting to do more, wanting to do certain things, accomplish certain things, and then like ultimately getting in my own way mentally by feeling like I can't do it, or I don't deserve it, or I'm not worthy of whatever's on the other side of it, like I'm not good enough, getting lazy, not wanting to put in the work that it's going to take to accomplish the thing that I said I wanted to accomplish. And for the last maybe 2 years, I've been feeling like something's wrong with me, right? I've been feeling like something is wrong with me, like I'm broken. Like my mind is broken, my brain is broken. Like, why do I keep going through this cycle with myself? I'll start something, it'll be going good, I'll let all those thoughts creep in, I'll stop. A few months later, it's back on my spirit to do it, I start it, things will be going good, I'll let those thoughts creep back in, I stop. Even for a period of time, I thought that maybe I was depressed. And maybe it was like depression coming and going. I never wanted to say that out loud because I didn't want to speak that over my life. I didn't want to claim that. But I thought it for sure. Listening to David Goggins really like gave me maybe like a different perspective. And it's weird because I'm still scared. Because, again, for 2 years, I've been just fighting myself mentally. Like, I don't know if a lot of people can relate or understand what it feels like to really be in, like, a war with yourself, right? Going at it with a spouse, a significant other, a brother, a sister, a parent, a cousin, a coworker. Like, going at it with someone externally, someone outside of you, that's nothing compared to the turmoil that happens when you go to war with yourself inside of here, where only you can hear it and only you can feel it. It is the scariest thing I've ever experienced. And I think that what's been happening, I think over the last 2 years, slowly and surely, as I keep repeating cycles of, doubting myself, not loving myself, not believing in myself, and just kind of giving into my mind and sinking back into like those comfort zones. I think that over time, continuing to do that has, what's the best way I can say it? Like over time, I've allowed my mind, or my brain, I guess, I don't know if you can really, I wouldn't say mind, my brain. I have let my brain kind of win those like small battles, and in doing so, I've been allowing it to like build up stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, and now it's becoming harder to fight. So basically what I got out of like what David Goggins was saying was that you have to learn how to like, I don't even know how to explain it. That's why I'm telling you, a part of me really didn't want to do this video tonight, but it was like, this is a part of the me training my brain. Like the fact that I didn't want to do it tonight, I told myself, because you don't want to do it tonight, do it. Because you're going to push it off to tomorrow, and then you're probably not going to do it tomorrow, and then you're going to push it off to Friday, and then you're probably not going to do it Friday, and then you're going to push it off to the weekend, and you're probably not going to do it the weekend. So do it tonight. Just because you don't feel like doing it tonight, do it tonight. So I can't really, you have to like listen to him yourself and take from it what you get from listening to him. But my main thing that I took from him was kind of like training yourself to do the hard things. Like our brain is basically wired to stay within our comfort zone. Our brain is wired to take the path of least resistance. It's wired to take the easy way out of everything. And it's mainly because in doing so, it thinks that it's keeping you safe, right? Whether it's emotionally, physically, whatever. Your brain thinks that it's keeping you safe by just like taking the easy way out of stuff, taking the path of least resistance, and keeping you in your comfort zone. You have to start taking the hard way. If you can choose, I'll use myself for example, right? I'm looking to make extra money. I'm looking to bring some extra money in on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. I'm supposed to do Uber Eats on the weekends to bring in some extra cash. And for like the past 3 or 4 weekends, I haven't done it. And I haven't done it because when Saturday comes and when Sunday comes and it's time for me to get up and get dressed and go do it, I don't feel like doing it. My body, like, there's a comfort of when I'm chilling in my bed watching TV, there's comfort there. And the thought of me having to get up out of my bed, get dressed, get ready, get in the car and drive around for a few hours delivering food, it's like my mind is like, stay in bed, watch TV, eat, chill, scroll on social media, get up and go drive for hours. So it's like, you think like, oh, I don't feel like doing it, but it's really like your brain that's wired to just keep you in that comfort zone. And so basically, and that's just one scenario. So just take that and apply it to like all the different things I want to do, right? All the different things I've been wanting to do for the past 2 years, where, like I said, I want to do something, I start it, it goes good for a minute, and then I'll stop. It's because I'm excited when I'm starting this new thing, right? Because you're really thinking about the end goal of it. You're thinking about the outcome of it. So you're excited when you get started, and as you're doing it for maybe the first week or two, you know, that excitement kind of starts to wear off, right? So now you're doing this work, or you're doing whatever task you have to do to get there with no reward, and it can be uncomfortable. Putting in work can be uncomfortable. So maybe the first day you start feeling like, I don't feel like doing it today. And it's okay, because it's the first time in 2 weeks that I haven't felt like doing it. It's okay. I need a break. I need a break. That's what we tell ourselves, right? I need a break. And then the second day, I don't feel like doing it. And you tell yourself it's okay, because I need a break. And it's okay because I'm busy, because life is doing this, and I have so much going on. And then the next thing you know, it's been a month, and you haven't done the thing you're supposed to be doing. And the month turns into 2, and then 2 turns into 3. And then you get excited about the idea again, because, oh, dang, I'm supposed to be making YouTube videos. I'm supposed to be uploading to YouTube once a week. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I fell off. Like, I really like doing it. Like, I'm gonna do it again. And then you do it consistently for 2 or 3 weeks. And then you don't feel like getting up to edit. And you don't feel like pulling out your camera to record. And it's okay, because I need a break. And it's okay because I'm busy with work. And it's okay because I'm busy with real estate. And it's okay because I need a break this weekend. I'm tired. I have a lot going on. I'm tired. I'm overwhelmed. I'm going through this. I'm going through that. I'm going through a breakup. I'm mad at my friends. I'm mad at my family. It's okay. And then you don't do it. And then you don't do it the second week. And then that turns into a month. And then that turns into 2 months. And then that turns into 3 months. And it's really just like, is it all just our brain just pulling us back into that comfort zone? And it's like, for me, that moment was like, as I'm listening to him, this is like, you know, how I'm processing basically what he's saying. And I'm just like, whoa. It kind of started all coming to me like, this is why I feel the way I feel. Because this is what my brain has been doing, and I've been falling for it every time. I've been falling into my comfort zone every time. Because I don't want to put in the work. I want the reward, but I don't want to put in the work. I don't know, y'all. I'm just like, And so I realized that, you know, let's say 2 years of doing this, on and off, like I said, it's like little battles here and there. But because I've been giving into them for 2 years, every time, every few months, where I'm gung-ho to get this going, and I'm gonna, you know, what like I said, that first excitement of, man, I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna start waking up at 6 a.m. and I'm gonna go to the gym every morning. I'm gonna eat healthy, and I'm gonna do YouTube, and I'm gonna do real estate investing, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and I go hard for 2 weeks, and then and so every time I would basically fall back off, it's like I was letting my brain win the battle. And so now, after so many repetitions, I done juiced my brain up, right? And this past weekend, I had a very, and I hope people are cool with me being transparent, because another thing that he said that really prompted me to make this video was that, especially in the age of social media, people have the tendency to want to put the good parts of their life on social media. They want people to see the good highlights and the good things that's going on, but nobody wants to show the bad stuff. For the most part, social media is full of everyone's like highlight reel of their life, right? And even I have been doing that. I'm showing y'all my job and my boss, and he took us to Mexico, and I have a mentor because of this, and I met this millionaire, and I met that person, and I'm showing y'all the highlight reels, but I'm not showing y'all when I come home and it's just me and myself and my thoughts, the stuff that goes on in here. Half the time I don't even really tell people like what I really be thinking and what I really be feeling and what I really be going through. And it's not because I can't. I know I can talk to my friends and stuff like that, but the stuff that I be feeling, the stuff that I be thinking, sometimes it's just so heavy. It's just, I don't want to put that on them, right? I don't want to put that on my friends. I don't want to put that on my mom. I don't want to put that on my siblings. My boss be like, how are you feeling, Kay? And I'm just like, I'm good. Knowing like deep down inside, I am like hurting myself mentally and emotionally. So this past weekend I had a very hard moment, and it was just me in here crying my eyes out, screaming to God to just help me, because I really had a moment where I started questioning why am I alive? Why am I alive? Why am I here? Like, I'm tired of going back and forth with myself mentally. I'm tired of the ups and the downs, and how I'm typically in the down a lot more than I'm in the up. I'm tired of not knowing what my purpose is. What am I supposed to be doing? What direction am I supposed to be going in? I'm tired of feeling unhappy. I'm tired of feeling like I'm disappointing other people, because I'm not who I said I was, and I don't do the things that I said I was going to do. And I'm tired of disappointing myself because I'm not who I said I was, and I'm not doing the things I said that I was going to do. And if life is going to just keep being this cycle like it's been for me for the last 2 years, then I'd rather not do it. But I cried to God because that's not what I really want. But again, it's like, if this is what life is going to be for the next, I'm 29, let's say I live to 70. If this is what life is going to be for the next 40 years, there's no way I'm doing this. God, you're going to have to really place your hands on me this year. I'm tired of going through this battle with myself over and over and over again. So, I guess I'm not broken, right? guess taking you back to your comfort zone is just something that your mind does. And I guess the only way to break that is to make a decision every day to stay out of it. So see, that wasn't so bad, Kaylene. I thought I was gonna be on here like boohoo crying and I never want nobody to think I'm doing nothing for attention. Baby, let me tell you something. I am not about putting myself on the internet crying and telling the world that I thought about ending it for attention. Trust me. But I want to be honest moving forward, and I want to be transparent. I don't want to just keep showing the good things. This is how I really feel on like a daily basis. So this is really what I should be putting out. Not for the pity, not for attention, but for the rawness and for the realness and for the hope that someone out there understands how I feel and they relate to how I feel. And they're not just looking at me on the other side of the screen and being like, tooting their nose at me, thinking that they're above me or better than me, but really like being able to feel where I'm coming from. This year for me is going to be about choosing to do the hard things, right? I've obviously lived my life allowing myself to keep continuing to pick the easy way out, to take the path of least resistance. So this year for me is going to be about choosing to do it the hard way every time. And my hope is that in doing so, I will start to see the change that I want in my life. And to see for myself that you can overcome your own brain. Like, it sounds so like, I don't know. I just feel like that sounds so weird. Like, like almost like you talking about yourself in third person. Like, you can't overcome your own brain. Like, it's your brain. So it's like, what are you trying to overcome yourself? But clearly it's real. So this year for me is going to be about no longer giving myself a way out, right? When you're working out and you start to feel that burn, you start to feel the lactic acid kick in, how easy is it for you to just stop? And it's like, oh, it hurt, I can't go no more. But now this year for me is going to be like, it's not an option. If it hurts, you just got to keep going through the hurt until you finish the workout. And then you're going to come back tomorrow and do it again. But it's no longer an option to say, I don't feel like going to the gym. And I'm not talking about the real gym. I think I'm trying to like use it as an analogy to life. And making, you know, whatever it is. Whether it is the gym for real or whether it's waking up at 6 a.m. every day. Being on time everywhere you go. The small wins for me, okay? Yeah. So that is what the year is going to be. This year is going to be about for me because I don't know what else to do. I don't. I think for a long time I thought that like a switch was gonna flip in my mind and I was just going to like magically become the person that I wanted to be. And I think right now more than ever, I'm really starting to like realize that that's not gonna happen. I think that sometimes when I listen to, like, you know, successful people, their interviews, their podcasts and stuff, like, you always hear them talk about that moment where things change for them. And I keep thinking that, like, this moment is gonna be like some magical moment where I'm gonna feel tingly inside, and then when I wake up the next day, I'm gonna be a whole different person. I'm gonna be a person who wakes up every day at 6 a.m., who has their morning routine, who goes to the gym and works out, who creates $1 million business, like, who read books and you know, I keep thinking like I'm gonna have some magical moment where everything clicks for me, and this is the moment where everything changes, and that dog come out me and I'm in beast mode. And I think now more than ever I'm realizing that moment ain't coming. The moment is not what I think it is. I think it's gonna be, like I said, some tingly sensation, and things are gonna be different, and I'm gonna stop starting and stopping stuff, and I'm gonna stop quitting stuff, and I'm gonna love myself more, and I'm not gonna doubt myself anymore, and my faith is gonna go stronger in a matter of a switch. And now more than ever I'm realizing that is not a thing, and it's not happening. And if I don't find another way to turn things around for myself, I worry another 2 years from now where I'm going to be mentally. We are shifting to doing the hard things and no longer taking the easy way out, and no longer taking the path of less resistance. We're going to start small. I'm not going to just think that I'm going to just make these huge life changes overnight. We're going to start small. And that for me is going to start with just waking up on time, right? So I have a tendency to, when it's time to get up in the morning, my alarm goes off. But my bed is just so, it's like in the morning is when my bed is the most comfortable. And I don't want to get up. And in that moment, you have a choice. You're going to do the hard thing and get your ass out of bed. Or you can do the easy thing and you can keep laying here. And I always take the easy way out. I lay here. I snooze the alarm and I lay here. Or I turn the alarm off and I lay here. And I go back to sleep because I'm in my comfort zone. I'm bundled up under my cover. I'm comfortable. The sleep was so good, I don't want to get up. And instead of doing the hard thing and just getting out of bed, I do the easy thing. And it has its trickle effects, right? It has its ripple effects. It affects, obviously, other aspects of your life. First things first, I've learned about myself that I function better on routine. By having that routine, I give myself enough time to like have a moment to myself. We're gonna just start with 30 days of getting up on time. Getting up when the alarm goes off. I don't wanna like try to overdo it and end up not being successful at it. So for the first 30 days, the focus is strictly just getting up. No snoozing the alarm. No 5 more minutes. I didn't want to do this video. I was gonna get in bed and start tomorrow. But why start picking the hard stuff tomorrow when we can start tonight? I ain't feel like doing the video. So literally that's how I'm gonna be. If I don't feel like doing it, I'm gonna make myself do it. My phone is I already have my little sleep thing set up. It's been set up this whole time. So every night at 11:45, my phone automatically goes on Do Not Disturb. Automatically sets an alarm for 6 a.m. All I gotta do is put it on a charger across the room, because when the alarm goes off, I have to get out of the bed to go turn it off. I wouldn't be being honest if I didn't say that I'm nervous, because these are not things that I haven't already tried. The only difference now is I'm aware that I'm more aware of maybe the reason that I'm not sticking to it. And the reason is just because again, your brain is just trying to pull you back into your comfort zone. And how easy is it to just go with it and just go back into your comfort zone? I just want to get on here and share a moment and be transparent. I guess just check in to see how it's going. Usually the first first weeks are easy because you're pumped. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start waking up at 6 a.m. and I'm gonna get a routine going and da-da-da-da. But I don't even, like, I've lost that nostalgia of that first week and that first day, because I know what this is, right? I know that this is a cycle that I do every time. So now it's like, I'm not even happy about it, because it's like but I don't want to go into it already like expecting the worst. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for not judging me in a very raw and vulnerable moment. Thank you for, I'm gonna say thank you for your support, because I can expect that some people are gonna support this. I know there's more people in the world who feel like this. I know it's not just me. I just don't know if people are like ready to just be honest that like life just be kicking their ass. And it ain't all glitz and glamour like they make it seem on social media. All right, let me get out of here. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, y'all.